Hello students, so you are most welcome is in today's class. Students, is in today's class we are going to study about the topic that is we call the wave, and that is really very important topic. Okay, as you can see, some wave formation is in this animated picture here. Okay, so let me take you further students, is in the next slide, and is in this slide students, as you can see, we are going to study about these three big questions today. Okay, so the first one is we are going to understand about what is wave, and the second one is types of wave, and the third one is transverse and the longitudinal waves. Okay, so that is not in the much detail, but yes, we'll be trying to understand what are transverse and what are longitudinal waves. Okay, so let me take you further. So the first question is students, we have, that is we call what is wave. So here we have the definition of the wave students. So let me read this definition for you, then after we'll take some situations, and on the basis of the situations we'll be trying to understand is in which one the wave is forming and is in which one the wave is not there. Okay, so as per the definition we have here, wave is a kind of disturbance, right? So is in the wave there must be some disturbance, okay, which travels through a medium. Okay, so then that disturbance will travel through some medium, okay, due to repeated vibrations. So there must be some repeated vibrations, okay, and these repeated vibrations of the particles, that is those particles which are present is in that medium. Okay, so that these are those particles student that are present is in the medium about their mean positions, mean to say here the particles are vibrating about their mean positions, and that like what we call disturbance is repeated, and because of that repeated disturbance the wave is traveling is in that medium. Okay, and about, of course, here the disturbance being handed over, and then after what is happening here, this disturbance being handed over further from one particle to the next particle, and so on, is in this manner the wave travels from one point to the next point. So this is the definition of the wave, and as per this definition students, here you got a point, that's the medium. Okay, but let me tell you students, there are some wave is in which the medium is not there. Okay, still the wave can form and the wave can travel, and that's we call the electromagnetic wave. Okay, so we'll be studying that thing as well, but not is in today's class, right? So let me give you two situations, and my question is to you, is in which situation the wave is forming and is in which one the wave is not. If you got the question after seeing these situations, so definitely you are going to tell me that, right? So here is the first situation, okay, is in which I'm throwing a ball and the ball is like moving from one extent, from one point to the next point. Okay, so that's meant to say what I'm doing basically, I'm just putting some kinetic energy is in this ball, and because of the kinetic energy, ball has basically attained some velocity and attain some kinetic energy, and the ball has reaches to certain distance, right? You know student, the ball has some mass, of course, right? So this is the first situation, as you can see here. Okay, so the ball has some mass and we have given some kinetic energy, and because of that kinetic energy we know that there is a velocity, there are some velocities in it. Okay, and there is some mass of the ball is also there. So that's we call the when you apply the kinetic energy formula, so this will give you half mv square. So with the help of this kinetic energy, basically the ball has reaches to this extent, this point. Okay, so what is basically happening here, we are just transferring the energy here, and that's the kinetic energy from point, let's say point A to point B, let's say point A to point B. So what we are doing students here, we are transferring the kinetic energy here, and of course along with the kinetic energy, so the whole ball is also like moving from one point to the next point. Okay, so this is the situation number one, and you have to tell me whether is in this situation the wave is forming or not. Okay, and let me show you the next one. So this is the second situation. Okay, and is in this second situation I'm playing some music. Okay, so let me play some music here. The music is not audible basically for you, yeah, but music is there, some vibrations as you can see here, right? So when the music is there, okay, and there's a girl, she can like listen to this music. Okay, she can hear this music, right? So what is happening here, actually, as you can see, the music box, okay, the whole box or the music system is not moving at all. Okay, but still this girl can hear the music. Okay, so what is happening, isn't it? Still the kind of transfer of energy is there. I mean to say, here we have the sound energy. The sound energy is transferring from this point to this point, mean to say, okay, you can say this is point A and this is point B. Okay, so the sound energy is still in the second situation also traveling from one point to the another point, but the whole music system is not traveling at all, but still the girl can hear or listen to the sound, okay, to the music. So these are the two situations, and you are going to tell me is in which situation the wave is forming. Okay, so hope that you all have got the answer. So students, the correct answer is, of course, is in the second situation the wave is happening as per the definition, because students, is in the first one, along with the transfer of the kinetic energy, the whole ball, the whole mass is also moving from one point to the next point. But as per the definition of the wave, students, right, so the mass or the system is not, that must not be moved actually. Okay, there must be some repeated vibrations of the particles is in the medium. So this is the medium, and is in this medium there are lots of air particles. So these air particles, or like these air particles, basically acquired some of sound energy or the kind of energy. Okay, and because of that energy, that particles are basically vibrating, right? So because of that reason, so the wave is forming here, and that wave is traveling from one particle to the next, and is in this way the wave has reaches, or the sound energy has reaches to this girl. Okay, so isn't this way she can hear the sound. So isn't this way, students, you can say is in the second situation the wave is forming. So let me take you further, and is in this way, students, we can simply frame the new definition of the wave here. That's very easy one, not the new one. Basically you can say the latest version of the definition of the wave. Okay, and we can simply say here wave is a kind of disturbance, okay, which transfer energy. Okay, what is like happening here? Wave is a kind of disturbance which transfers energy from one location to the another, but without transfer of the whole mass or the mass, basically. So let me show you again the same situation. So isn't this one, as you can see, the whole mass or the mass is also moving along with the kinetic energy. So this is not the wave, students, right? But isn't the second one, when you play some music, okay, or some sound is there, so this like music or the sound can be heard by some person or can be listened by some person. Okay, so isn't this still that like disturbance is there, the transfer of energy is there, but the particles, the whole particles are not moving from one point to the another point. So this is the example of the wave. So let me show you, students, let me give you some more examples on the wave here. So this is the next example. So as you can see, falling of bricks. Okay, so as is in this picture, students, as you can see, there are some bricks that I have like stand is in the vertical way, as you can see from the base. Okay, and suppose, students, what is happening here, suppose like these bricks are basically having some equal distance. They are placed with a certain equal distance. Let's say the distance is x centimeter long. Okay, so it is x centimeter here. Okay, so suppose if you want to fall this, the last brick here is in the row. Okay, if you want to fall, if you want to fall this last brick here, but without actual movement. Okay, actual movement mean to say you want to make fall of this last brick here, but you are not going here. Okay, so you are standing here, and just by standing here you want to just fall this brick here. So how you can do that? So you are going to apply some force on it. Let's say you are applying some force F on it. Okay, so when you apply some force, of course you are doing some kind of work, and work is a kind of energy. So you are applying some, putting some energy to this brick, and when you apply some or put some energy to this brick, so this brick will vibrate, or it will like disturb from its position, from the mean position, so it will fall to the next one. Okay, and isn't this similar manner? So this energy being transferred to the next brick, and again this energy will again is in the similar manner. So this energy will transfer to the next brick here, because this will also disturb from the mean position here, and finally this brick will hit the last one, and this will fall. So isn't this way, as you can see, the first brick is not moving at all, but this one will fall, of course. So let me show you the animation version of it. So as you can see, yeah, it's been fall here, but this brick is here, that's not moving at all. It's like at the same place. Yeah, there been some like what we call some disturbances there, but actually it is not, it has not moved from its place, its own place basically. Okay, so the movement of the mass is not there, but still energy has been transferred from this brick to this, and finally the last one. So this is also the kind of example of the wave, students, right? So we have the next example of the wave, that's we call the ripple is in the water. So you might have seen this thing, the ripple is in the still water. So when like some still water is in the lake or any pond, so when you just hit something, just put some or throw some like what we call stone is in it, so you will see something happening is in that water, is in the still water, something will be happening. Okay, wherever the stone or the particle will fall is in the still water, so a kind of circle will start emerging from that particular point. Okay, so let me show you the animated version of it. So let's say I'm just putting a drop, isn't it, is in the middle here. So you can see some like something is happening, isn't it, and the circle is start like keep increasing, and again it reaches the boundary and then it's finished. Okay, and if you keep like dropping, the drop, mean to say that can be anything, that can be stone or any water drop as well, is in any still water. So the kind of disturbance will be there, and is in this kind of disturbance, students, let me tell you very important thing. This is we call ripple here. So this is we call the formation of the ripple basically. There is a very interesting thing is, students, if you put something here, let's say if you put some like leaf or something here, okay, some boxes are here, okay, some light box. Okay, so if you put some box here or some leaf is here, so you will see some interesting thing. The box or the leaf will remain at the same position. Okay, it will not move from its own position, but it will oscillate, it will vibrate from its own position here, up and down. It will go once up and then go down, but it will not move at all from one point to the other point. Okay, so that's mean to say you can simply say here is in this manner, like is in the wave formation, is in the wave, students, the particle movement is not there. Actually the actual movement of the particle is not there. As you can see here, you might have think that this water particles or this water is moving from its like center position to the boundary, but it is not happening here. The water particles are just like oscillating, just like basically what we call that's vibrating from here the mean position up and down, up and down. Okay, so that's the thing happening here, but actually it is not moving. Okay, so this is the next example of the ripple is in the water, that's also the wave. Okay, so is in this way, students, you can conclude that when we say the wave is there, okay, the transfer of the wave is there, so you can simply try to understand the transfer of energy is there, but without actual movement of the mass. So that is the simple understanding of the wave. Okay, so now students will be understanding here the next one, types of waves. Okay, so how many types of waves are there? So let me tell you, students, so there are basically two types of waves, and that's are the most like common one, that's most important one basically. Actually, if I'll say, so there are three types of wave, but here we are going to study about the only one type, which is the mechanical wave. But of course we should know what are the other types of waves. So that's the reason I have mentioned here the first one, that's we call electromagnetic wave, and the second one we call the mechanical wave, and there is a third wave that's we call the matter wave. So that's not we are going to discuss here, but yes, these are the two very important one. And is in like this today's class we are going to elaborate this mechanical wave basically a little bit. Okay, so here's the electromagnetic wave first of all. So let me read this definition for you. When we say the electromagnetic wave, right? So students, electromagnetic wave, it is basically created as a fusion, okay, fusion of electric and magnetic fields. Okay, so what is the electromagnetic wave, students? It is created as a result of the vibrations between the electric field and the magnetic field. Okay, so that's we call created by fusion of electric and magnetic fields. Okay, so the light you see, that's a best example. Okay, and the colors around you are visible because of the electromagnetic waves. So as you can see is in this picture, so this light is coming from the sun to our planet Earth. So how the light basically comes, so there is no medium is in this space, as you know, right? There is no air, nothing is there. Okay, still the light can reach to our planet. So how it's coming basically? So you know, students, light is coming because of light is forming the electromagnetic wave. Okay, so light has which kind of wave? So that's basically electromagnetic wave, and it is created as a result of vibrations between electric field and the magnetic field. Okay, so that's the first thing. So as in our syllabus, basically we are not going to elaborate this electromagnetic wave as of now, but yes, we'll be studying here the second one, that's we call the mechanical wave. Okay, so what is we call the mechanical wave, students? So mechanical wave is a wave that is an oscillations of matter. Okay, what is there, students? Mechanical wave basically is a kind of wave, isn't that the oscillations of the matter are there basically. Okay, so that's basically, of course, some is in some medium. Okay, that can be any medium. Okay, and is responsible for the transfer of energy through a medium. Example, we have the best example, that's of the sound wave. So as you can see, if you play some music, so the transfer of energy is happening there. Okay, but the actual movement of the particle is not there. The mass of the particle is not moving from its own position, but yes, still the transfer of the energy is there. Why? Because one particles when vibrate, oscillates, it's just transfer the energy to the next particle of it. Is in this manner the energy goes to the final point. Okay, students, so this is the best example we have. Okay, so now we have the next, what we call the types of mechanical waves. Okay, so is in this slide, students, we have basically these are the two very important types of the mechanical wave, that's we call the longitudinal, and second one we call the transverse wave. Okay, so as you can see is in this picture, so this is the compression and the rarefaction. This part is we call the rarefaction, and this part is we call the compression. Okay, so compression and the rarefaction, compression and rarefaction is happening here. Okay, so this is a kind of longitudinal wave picture. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit of the longitudinal wave, students. Is in a kind of like longitudinal wave. Basically, what happened? The displacement of the medium is in the same direction. Here, as you can see, the displacement, see, this is the displacement, this is the mean position basically. Okay, from this mean position, the displacement here is happening is in like this longitudinal wave. Once is in the direction of the propagation of the wave, and is in the second is in the opposite direction of the propagation of the wave. So you can simply say here the displacement of the medium is in the same direction or as the opposite direction here. Okay, to the direction of the propagation. So we are going to study this longitudinal waves is in much more detail, and the mathematical version of it also will study about, but that is not in today's class, that is in the next class, of course. Okay, and the second one we have here, that's we call the transverse wave. So students, basically when we say the transverse wave, so as you can see, okay, so the example, you can just remember the example, the previous one we studied, that we call the ripple is in the water. So isn't the ripple isn't that so the kind of wave we get, so that's we call the transverse wave here. Okay, or you can simply say the best example of the ripple transverse wave, when you just fixed any rope to any of the pole and just you jerk is in the rope, so you will see some wave is happening is in this, and the wave will be, of course, is in this shape, and this shape is basically this kind of like wave we call the transverse wave. Okay, is in this type of wave basically what's happening here, the displacement of the medium, as you can see, this is the mean position basically, this middle one. Okay, so here the displacement of the medium are at a right angle basically, so it is every time at a right angle. Okay, and that's to the direction of the propagation, of course. So the direction of the propagation is here, is in the right side, but the displacement of the particles, that is once is in the upward and is in the downward direction. Okay, so is in this way the final propagation of the wave will be is in the right hand direction, right hand side or the left hand side. That's totally depend from where the wave is forming or from where the wave is coming basically. Okay, so hope that students you all have understood. So these are the basic understanding of the today's class. So in the next class we are going to study about the longitudinal and the transverse wave mathematical version of it. So hope that you have understood this class very well. So that's it about this class. I'll say